Alright. Let me check something. Oh. Oh, good. Alright. Can you guys hear me? Been a long time. Alright. Hello. Can you hear me? Wow. Alright, one business, I guess. Have a look at this. Whoops. My wires are all tangled now. Dull and clear. That's what I want to hear. Woo. It's been a long time since I've done that. At least 4 months. Because the last time I did this, actually, I did a series of streams the last time because we're waiting on my kid to be born and it was overdue. So we had a lot of time to sit at home and do nothing. And yeah, so that was at least 4 months ago because now my son is over 4 months. I've been pretty busy, let's put it this way. But yeah, so now I might have a few hours at least ahead of me. Hopefully. Oh, I know who this partner is. Thanks. So yeah, we'll be recording some dinosaurs. I remember I recorded some good footage because I wanted to make a... I don't tell my kid's name. That's too many degenerates on this freaking game. But yeah, I mean, you should check out Futai's channel. Guy's popping off. It's gonna be soon bigger channel than mine. Well, pretty much already is, I think. I've never made a video that had how much? 220,000 views in a couple days. Never even come close to this. I did with the shorts. The shorts I had some. Welcome to know. Hey, thanks, Martus. The shorts, yeah, but the long form, I don't think. Not even close, I think. I have one that has probably 100 something thousand. That took a while. It didn't get there in fucking 4 days. It was so much work to that fucking video. I was like, I mean, I'm glad it paid off, but it was a lot of work. Because I wanted to do it with genuine gameplay like this, so I recorded for like, I don't know how many hours. These guys are trying to go for, I think the last, wait a second. At the last time I did a biodiversity stream, we didn't have yet all these nesting zones and stuff like that, right? No, it wasn't. 4 months ago we didn't have that. So there's actually a lot of stuff we can show off on the stream. And there you have now on the best, I think. What, mine? My video? No, my video doesn't have 200. I have a few shorts that have millions of views, but like, that was in July. I think in July on TikTok and YouTube, if I put them together, I had over 20 million views. But it was shorts, so take it as it is. But no, I don't think I have a long form video that is anywhere near 200,000. Probably like 110,000 or something. I don't know. Kuga did a face reveal. Oh yeah. Good for him. Or her, I don't know. To her? Oh, I mean, if it's him or her, but yeah. The new UI, no opinion. I didn't look at all at what's going on there. I really don't have time for this. Let's record a little bit. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm catching up. All these such movements struggle and replace PlayStation controller, my dude. PlayStation controller. That's the secret. Okay. In core skins. Well, the two baby what they're called. Maybe I can go faster, but the two baby dibbles, they had the core skins, I think. Black, nah, that's just a rendering bug. It just happens randomly, not sure why. Let's see if we can see some of these nesting spots. There's probably people in the my favorite one, Grove. Let me check. Come on, remove. Not sure what we'll do with the Terra. Probably. So I know the devs, they're adding this. I mean, that's something I've talked with Amarok for a while, and I know he added finally they're adding this fish only server setting. So that's where I am definitely aiming at trying out. Because yeah, I mean right now AIs are completely turned off because the spawner has some issues at scale when there's it spawns a lot of AI. I mean, I don't know this particular version. Maybe we should try it out again. Because there was another patch since then. But on the last version, no, when you had like a abnormal high amount of AI per player being spawned, and then obviously when you're way above what is officially supported, then you have way too many AI, which was causing issues. Yeah, but in any case, from my understanding, now they're gonna have the fish only setting, and that's what I'm aiming at trying out. Because I really don't care about AI, to be honest. I think, I mean, I've went on recurrent many times saying it. So I think more concurrent players that are with the well spread around the map. Oh, that's nice. Actually, maybe another. Oh, he's got a Halloween skin. That's a flayed. It's a flayed Triceratops. That's just a special. This is not normal stuff we usually allow, but we have a couple of Halloween specials right now. Oh, he's pissed off too. But yeah, so for Terra, bottom line, no idea what we do exactly. Because I think a lot of people kind of like the compounds. I might just rework a bit the compounds to be not as generous or something. I don't know. Because I know a lot of people like it. I kind of like it. Because when the Terras go to the compounds, then it also make it's a circle, right? So when the Terras tend to hang out in some places, it like for example Heras, then they have some place that they can go and hunt. So it's kind of like good to try to drag them also, I think there. But yeah, I mean, but like I said, what I'm mostly aiming for is fish AI. So I want to try out this fish only setting. I hear we have a pumpkin Dano. So there's a lot of these flashy ones right now, but that's gonna be temporary. It's only during Halloween time. Then they're gonna fade away. And people gonna have them for a couple weeks, I guess, afterward. But oh, we have that's a village in empty. So this guy, he's like this because he killed an outcast. That's the only way you can get it, and you cannot share or store this. Yeah, gaming. Honestly, me neither. That's why I said we do it like for like temporary special events. That's also why I kind of cracked down on it a lot too. The way it was before, you could just basically like have them forever. So that was never all intended to. They were always intended to be temporary. So yeah. I kind of like reworked a little bit that, and yeah. But the ones being generated now, they should be a lot shorter lived. Like in a couple of weeks after Halloween, they'll be pretty much all gone. And then we'll have Christmas. But I have something special coming for Christmas. Oh, well, technically we had something special for Halloween too, so. Because we have the zombies now, that's also new. Take a video of that, that's pretty. So, yeah, I mean that's kind of the idea. So yes, I mean, I think people were right about the fact that they're need to extend. Now they say it's too expensive, but that's kind of like the idea. If it was too cheap, then there's no point. Then so, like if you really want to keep something for a while, then usually the people who are really attached to these, they have the means for it. It's not like there's a lot of coin sinks anyway, so might as well put it to good use. And also remove the. I think I removed the coins leaderboard because yeah, it was kind of like an LT competition a bit. I replaced it with the arena stuff. The arena stuff was gonna. It's more like a placeholder right now because that's not how I intended to have. It was for the next map, the future map. I have something happening here. What's going on? Oh, they're pissed off. Oh, he's eating the dirt. Run, Forrest, run! Hi, Stella. Battlefield 6? Yeah, I don't know about that. I got Battlefield 6, and if I could, I would reimburse it. But the last time, like, I bought Battlefield 6. I mean, because I'm a new dad, right? So I have very limited. I mean, honestly, in the last 4 months, I didn't play at all. I think when I was like 1 month in like parental leave, I bought myself because it was my son was born around the time that Dune came out. Oh, poor little one, and the Dune game. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a fun game that I can play a little bit on and off when the baby sleeps in my parental time. And I must have played like 4 hours in a month. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's not for me. Cannot play that. And then recently, then Battlefield 6 came out, and I knew it was gonna be crap. So, but I was like, you know what, whatever. It's the kind of game you can launch a game, and I should probably record a little bit of that. It's kind of like a, well, it's a bit toxic, huh? But it's kind of like cinematic. Uh, yeah, Digimorph. That's kind of like the idea. So people complain about the. That is extremely toxic. Well. Should we do a vote? Should we put this guy as an outcast? I feel that was stretching it a bit. What do you guys think? That's not a dibble, that's a trike. These are like small trikes, and that was a not fully grown stick. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a jet too. I mean, they're not supposed to play together, it's not a problem. But I think it was kind of like stretching a little bit, huh? Mm-hmm. You know what? I don't want to deal with the crying about it, so we'll pretend none of that ever happened. I mean, trikes cannot mix back, so stay away from them. Forgot what I was saying. So yeah, I got the Ipsy's nesting. That's oh, they are nesting. Oh, that is cute. Look at this. And they have a special skin, I think. Are they not? Should probably know what this is, but somebody's gonna tell me in chat. Isn't that Icarus? That's the Icarus, no? Oh, I'm taking a video of that. Wait. Okay. Let me catch up. I think it was a cute moment to record. Might use that in a video when I have time to make a video. A big if. Time of this stick was over. The age of trike has come. Well. Yeah. What can I say? Dire the mighty. I'm not even what I'm being questioned about. What are you talking about? I wait for a new communal nesting for hipsies. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where's my PC? Ah! What's going on? My PC is fucking... Okay, I had a big lag here. Frame rate drop. No, what happened. Never happens usually. I have like a 4080 and I pay in 1080p for Christ's sake. For the new communal nesting for Hipsy, I play Hipsy quite often. Yeah, I'm not honestly, I didn't keep up with any of these. What's the communal nesting thing about? I really don't have time to keep up with the announcement or tea stuff. I'm trying to, I mean, right now there's gonna be a lot of changes on the next update, so that's already a lot of stuff to think about and imagine what we can do around it or with it. I mean, so like stuff that get teased in I read like IL news and stuff. I don't check that. So I'm gonna finish my sentence. So yeah, bottom line is every time there's something to look at, and I forgot what I was saying about Battlefield 6. So yeah, bottom line, I don't have time, and then I wanted a little easy game that I could just like pop around in and just jump in and have some fun. And so I got Battlefield 6, not looking any reviews and stuff, and it's so bad, my god. And but then so I popped it in, and usually with the Steam refund policy, you can play it up to 2 hours of playtime or 2 weeks. So and then if it's really crap or you have issues, where you can refund it. Something like that. So, which is usually what I do. But then there was an issue randomly happening with the Jurassic logs, and then I was like, "Oh shit! Okay, I'll go and fix that." And I spent like 3 hours maybe on it. And then I for check, and I forgot to close the freaking game. So basically, uh, I nulled my gameplay for a refund if I have issues or whatever. So now I'm stuck with Battlefield 6. And I played like 3 rounds, 4 rounds, I don't know. It's really not good. Yeah, I heard good stuff about Arc Raiders also or something like that. Rex detected. No, I'm not playing Rex. I'm flying around. Looking for stuff to look at. Oh, we have some of these here. Yeah. It's cool. There's a bit more stuff happening. Actually, let's look at the Angel Falls if we can. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too old school for tell. I don't know. Like I'm old. Am I know? Changes every year. I'm 35, so like I played the first. I was playing Battlefield 1942 when I was 12 years old or something like that. So I don't know. It's so far away from the Battlefield I used to love. Like Battlefield 2, Battlefield Vietnam, Battlefield 3 was Battlefield 4 and then just it was already downhill from there. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a Call of Duty. It's like I always put the conquest mode because that's where like the big maps are and stuff, and they're so small, the freaking maps. It's Call of Duty. It's so fast. Also, like all the animation, boom, 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 everywhere. Like the people who make these games don't. They're pretty talented and technical wise, but like sometimes, I mean, maybe I'm not the target audience either. Maybe the kids, they do like that when it's like there's an 20 explosion on screen every second. Like it's just people sprinting and explosions everywhere, and like I don't know. I guess the same people who still get excited about Marvel films. Yeah, maybe I'm too old. You might be right about that too, because it's been a long time since I don't really play. I mean, I like DRL, but it's kind of like more slow pace and stuff. But yeah, probably just too old for it. I have more fun doing the server stuff and YouTube and streaming than actually playing games. So, not always fun doing the server stuff, but sometimes it is. Oh, there's something happening here. It's getting too dark here. I don't like that. Oh, I mean, I used to be a massive wall gamer when I was a teenager, talking like 2005 to like 8. I I was way too much into that game. Um, and the retail wall, probably last time I tried it must have been like I probably bought Legion and I uninstalled it 2 weeks later or something. But the last one I really recall playing, and I did Arena, and it was fairly high rated back in the days. Uh, it was like Cataclysm. That's the last one that I was like I played it, and so that was like what I don't know, 2010, 2011. And if I look at like videos of retails, I have no freaking idea what is going on. It's so different. It has nothing to do with the freaking game that I knew. Like, oh, that's a pissed off little. Um, It's like so much shit's on screen and everything. Not one ability I recognize. Hey, what's up, man monkey? Dutch, Netherlands. Yeah, so yeah, this game changed so much. But you're probably right. I mean, what do you think he's gonna do this one? Hmm. So yeah, I haven't played the Isle in ages. Just don't have time. Like I don't have like I can like do stuff on the server. I can do some video editing and stuff because it's like on and off and stuff. But like sitting down and doing like now I'm gonna do a 5-hour session. It's just not possible anymore. So oh look, they're doing the oh that is cute. I'm gonna take a that's actually so I'm definitely gonna record that now because this is not something you see on most servers because they have no reasons to be here other than the nesting spot. Because they want that these Danos that they get the core mutation. Good that you remember that you even have a server. What do you mean? Now that actually that happens from time to time. It's definitely not the first time. But it's an expedition. Also because they're not supposed to play together once they reach a time. So like you can have like if you're like a little predator, you can basically get the babies trying to make a run for it for the lake. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for the light a little bit because it's kind of like and once it shines there, then I'm definitely gonna record these guys. Are they eating the egg? Oh, they are cheating. I hope is the volcano still in the next map? Because I know a lot of stuff is gone. So, like, oh, this is nice now. Oh yeah, the light's shining and all. Okay, I'm gonna record a little bit. I'm having some weird FPS drops from time to time. That's odd. Just check something quickly. Oh. Okay, let's check what happens here. All right. Yeah, I don't know what they're planning to do. I mean, it's props to them. They probably get some. They already get some baby with the mutation. I didn't even check, but Maybe not yet, but probably gonna come. Well, they know what they're going after, the mutation, man. The volcano mutation. Ah, here it is. I was always wondering where it is. That's my favorite spot in the game, and there's nobody nesting there right now. Because usually it's quite popular, because you can get 2 skins here, and there's like very often like Hera's like just murdering people trying to nest here, because you can only get like them in kind of like this toilet bowl. So it's also very good for the Danos also. But right now it's deserted. It's not always like that. Oh well, fortunate. I mean, see, there's some Danos going to check it out. What's Tenos doing? No food here. I don't know what you mean. There's often food there. I mean, I don't know what you do in fight tuning. I didn't create the map, man. I'm just using the map. I'm not. They need the. This one, I think, is a. What is it? That's a core stego, no? That's from the volcano, yeah. That's what they tried to get the Danos. Mm-hmm. Germany stego, yeah, pretty much. What is this number 3 thing? What is? Why does futile? I'm a bit old. What is the number 3 with futile? There's like a number 3 thing next to his name. It's because he's a YouTuber? Or? I'm not even sure what that is. Oh. Oh. Get well soon. Oh, talk the most. And Man Monkey's number 2. Is it only in this stream or is it in the? Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Is it only in this stream or it's like in general? Oh, okay. It must be only in the stream, I guess. I do have some raindrops that are a bit random. I didn't have that on the last version. I might need to clear the cache folder. Usually that fixes it. This is like, I go from like 140 something FPS to like 80, 60, normal, 95. Yeah, well, I don't get it. The Jimorph didn't speak that much, did he? Hmm. Confusing, this thing. Confusing. Yeah, I didn't do it this time, so I think that's what it is. But I'm not gonna do that now. I'll just suck it up, and next time I'll. Because every time I clean the cache, I have to redo my keybinds, and it sucks. I don't feel like it. So, and I sometimes it's fine, but now I really feel it. I didn't have that on the last version, so yeah. That's a fun way to encourage people from talking, keep people talking, I mean. Oh, Trudons! And a human. That might be funny. Have a look. I think the human's still alive. He was moving. Wait, are they in there? Yeah, well, it is what it is. Poor Ditos. It makes some terrible footage. Why I turn. What is this? This is hey, what's up, Wild Tales? Another great Dino tuber here. She'll check out Wild Tales too. He often plays on the server. Some pretty good videos. Sickest edited intros too. What is he doing? Hey, Future, guess what I'm drinking? Still there? Hey, what's up? Look one. Wait, which admin is it? Who's Look one Discord account again? Vice Beer, yeah. But which one? Oh, Vinny, okay. I was like, I was like, oh yeah, I remember we talked about that. Oh boy. Yeah, I get it again. I get this weird FPS drop. Ay, 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 ay. What's going on? I really need to clear the cache on that thing. No, not Franziskaner. Erdinger. Close enough. Also München. So did you guys notice that your comments are a lot faster now and snappier? Better do, because I spent a lot of time refactoring this stuff. When you do like teleports or yeah, it should be just all in all just faster and definitely more reliable. Get rid of some old legacy stuff. Looking for like a group in a. Let's check what the Danos are up to now. Maybe you have some four babies or not. I don't know. Oops. Oh, look. That's one of them. And he's got it, I think. Yeah, that's a. Is it? Yeah, I think that's a core Dano, but he doesn't have his other colors now. And now he has to make a run for it. And it's all the way there. Try to make it alive. Even my sound is cracking. It's not just a frame rate. Like, I hear my sound cracking. What the fuck happened with this patch? If we see a stream with a Nile dev again, definitive maybe. I mean, I'm not close to it. I mean, you also need something to talk about. I mean, I feel like for example, if I would get Philippe again on my stream, I would definitely find some stuff to talk about. But like, I feel I mean, it was like over a year ago now, but I feel we kind of like covered it up, and I mean, there has been what, two patches since then, not even. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind, but I feel it's kind of like too early to maybe we could talk about humans. I don't know, but as for the rest, I feel not that much as amount or change or whatever since then. Yeah, I definitely want to do one format like this also with Outlander. Already spoke. I mean, I already did it in the past with Outlander, but that was like over a year ago, and a lot of change stuff has changed on this game. So, um, probably do one with Outlander at least. Pretty stuff happening. Maybe I should do that cleanup of the stupid folder. But then it's like on stream. That sucks. Nah, I'm not gonna. No, I would just do a short stream and clean that up. Because I don't definitely want to do a few other things too. I'm still gonna stream it a little bit. Okay, so. What's going on? There's something eating away. It's not even recovering. Boy, okay, now it is. This is really annoying. I did not expect that. It's the first time I have client-side performance issues ever. while doing something like that. I have to look into that. More debugging, nice. That's what I need. That's not the two ones that ran down this stego, is it? Oh, they were different. Still a bit too many tracks for my liking. I might have a look into that. Delta. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have a look, I guess. There might be something also here happening. Seems like you have a Carno and Era somehow. Mm, yeah, technically, yeah. I mean, there's multiple software working together, and that makes my software. So, and one of them, I did change language, and I did change. Yeah, it was running as a yeah. It's technical, but yeah. I mean, I found a better open source version to do the same thing without relying on Windows emulation because it's running on Linux. But the original thing I was using was a Windows executable, which was kind of shitty. So yeah, I mean yeah. So I did some changes, and this part is now running on Rust, so it should be a lot faster. Yeah, that's the whole point. People keep telling me, put some, remove the random spawn. Oh, I cannot kill myself 20 times to get the spawn I want. You're so stupid. But like, the end result is something like this: is that you have people spread out a bit everywhere. That's the end result. So I know individually it kind of sucks because you want to be easy, you don't want cooldown to join your friends and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, if you allow people to teleport all the time to their friends and choose their spawn, you end up with a big ass hotspot either at South Spawn or Highland or whatever. That's why we have the exclusion zones. That's why we have cooldown. That's why we enforce the random spawns. Is that at the end of the day, you kind of spawn where it attributes you randomly, and you kind of try to survive from there. That's the end goal. And then obviously not everybody does that, because some of them cheese their spawn and stuff. But when most people more or less stick to that, well, you end up with a map that is covered a little bit everywhere with people. So that's the idea. Um, yeah. So I was aiming for Delta, right? Forgot. Oh, Dano's here. Oh, that's not perfect. I mean, obviously it's. What? Oh, you have a melanistic. It's a melanistic Jewy Dano. Oh, this guy is a. This guy doesn't want to die. Oh, that's a nice spot shot. And here it is again. This like random. Frame rate drop. I really have to clear this cache. My god, this is annoying. It just ruined my shot. They're probably together. Yeah, of course they are. But still. They have a play date, yeah. They're probably teleported to each other's. Because you can only teleport when you're small enough and you're not on cooldown and you're not in exclusion zones. There's a bunch of checks, yeah. Because I don't want people to just like, yeah. Because if you allow people to do kind of whatever they want, you're gonna end up with hotspots. People will teleport to their friends all the time, whenever they want, or they will cheese it out or whatever. Most people will maybe not, but I think people really underestimate how much at which length people are willing to go to cheese it out. It's the same with the mutations. Like there was a guy that killed himself when I first introduced the streamer stuff. There's a guy on stream who killed himself for like 4 hours straight to try to get a mutation. That's all the freaking stream was, killing himself. Like that's just how it is. People do this, so that's why I put a lot of checks and restrictions on stuff. Group limits for dinos. Allo probably, I don't know. Rex will be 2, that's for sure. Nothing above 2. Like Trike. Yeah, they didn't get a mutation because I patched it out, so the guy spent 4 hours. That's when I added this internal cooldown thing for so that if you kill yourself like that, then you don't have any chance to get it. But I didn't tell it right away. I didn't make an announcement. I wanted to see if it worked. So the guy did that for like 4 or 5 hours, killing himself in loop for no reason. Womp womp. Oh no, it's raining. Oh. Check. I'm changing that bet to clear. Oh, Diablo's up there doing something. Let's have a look at them. Yeah, it's really a caching thing. I bet it's because I had no issues on the last patch, but I didn't. Also, so it's Terras in there. They're nesting. What are they doing? I don't get it. Oh, they're. Okay, I didn't see them. Oh yeah. Also, they're going for groove here. Nice. I can record them a little bit. I wish they were down there instead. That'd be a nice scenic shots. Yeah, I mean, this is also because it's a compound. Like this particular little cave. So if you're in there, you get the compound bonus. It's a natural compound. We have the compounds and natural compounds. So they get the double chance for skin mutations and whatever else comes with it. Yeah, I should probably know that. Haven't touched that function in a little while now. Oh, months. Elder system, yeah, that's planned. We're definitely gonna have to find solutions around storage and stuff. But yeah, planning to have the elder system. I think overall it's pretty popular, so. No, I don't. I'm not even sure if from day one we'll be able to even turn it off. Even if we wanted to turn it off, I don't think it's gonna be possible. can offspring still get it? No. At least one of the parents need to be streaming. It's like, it's so random, this FPS drop. It's like, no, it's happening again. Why? And back to 140 FPS. Go figure. Was it Terra? Yeah, I remember. I mean, I spoke one of the dev. They said yeah, but they were not sure if it was gonna be in there from day one or not. So might be. Maybe maybe the last time I spoke to a dev, they said it probably was not gonna be at the launch day, but I was like 1 or 2 months ago when I asked that. So maybe it changed since then. I don't know. Okay, it's a bit dark here. Let's try to find something else. Unfortunate, not the best shots. Drones are doing something there. Oh, Cardinals in the city. Can go and see that too. Armors with the skin. You won't be. It's like track. You cannot sell your tracks. You won't be able to sell your tracks. I don't want people to trade them and hoard them and this and that. You'll be able to. It's gonna be like track. You're gonna be able to store it, sell it to the bot, but you won't be able to exchange it to other players. At least something like that, yeah. Check. Oh, that's a nice shot. I mean, I have to check exactly what's gonna be the server settings too. I'm not a huge fan that the prime thing is so damn stronger that you feel the need that you always have to get it. I wish we could maybe nerf it to a point where it's not that like if you don't have it, it's GG basically game over. Um, in any case, we won't be letting people store the Elder State. Um, Probably not. Anyway, we're all looking into this. There's so much change in this patch. It's the most destructive page, not disruptive, yeah, patch so far. So, like, since it's been like 4 years that I do the server stuff on this game, and yeah, it's definitely the Which is the new release? We had quits, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. These, it's like it lasts like I don't know how long. Not long, but it's like these 20-second frame drops. I never had that before. Interesting. Should this PC shouldn't be happening. What did know right? No. Any idea where Son of? Yeah, that's the Son of Icarus. There's a couple of like places that are gonna be moved around. Probably new riddles and stuff too. Some of them will stay where they are because it's unchanged. But yeah, honestly, it's not gonna be a one. There won't be a magic bullet. Huh? It will be like when the patch is out, probably a lot of stuff will break. Then we'll have to patch some stuff. Then some systems will be offline for some time. It's big enough. I'm expecting weeks at least before everything's kind of like back to normal. Or obviously there's the elder system we need to take into account. There's gonna be new logs for that. Look into the logs. See what like there's a lot of unknowns and like that. So. But in any case, for the initial questions, yeah, we plan to have the elders. That's for sure. I think people will be pretty pissed if we didn't. Um, Give something new to do. Uh, Sarah's. It's the first big group of Sarah we see so far, I think. Flashbang. Shell Sky. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. So, uh, there's a new fish only setting coming in the next patch, and that's kind of what I'm looking for to try it out. So, ideally, I'd like fish only. I've been always pretty vocal about. I prefer having more players spread around the map than dumb AIs. That's all it is. Go to a nocturnal after the nerfs. Probably. What did they change actually regarding that? I didn't even know they nerfed them. Did they remove the? Did they change the effect from? What did they change actually? I didn't. I didn't know they changed that. You mean on the hard test, right? Because I don't think this was changed on this update. No. Oh, I see they did split up. That's the two Danos that I said two max. The three Danos that I said two max earlier. Single nesting mutations. No, that's not coming. Sorry. Nesting is multiple people because it can bypass everything. So it's already like, no. There will be no single nesting. That's for sure. Um. Yeah, I'm not sure. What did they change about nocturnal and photosynthetic instead of movement speed? What is it now? I didn't see that they changed that. Yeah, no, you can forget about it. Like, the whole point of nesting is to do this social thing. Now, if you can just sit as a solo and just pump out babies, I get it on official servers. I see where they do it for, because like nesting is underused and it makes sense. I mean, it's not. I don't care what they do really with this because you can just I can turn it off. But for org needs, it makes no sense. We already have a lot of nesting going on and a lot of incentives. So if people can just like solo nest, no, I don't see a point. Only remove the speed buff. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's the speed buff only is removed, then I'll probably reintroduce it back. The real problem was the speed thing was busting up everything. And I'm once again in a weird frame rate issue. Ay, 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 ay. What happened? Hopefully it's not related to streaming and encoding. I hope it's just a caching thing. No, we turned off net, because people were being smartass and proud of themselves from spending $14 a day nesting a strike. So no, if it will work, but your kids are just gonna flat out die basically. So, not very exciting for your kids. It's yeah. I have to think. We might do something for serial nesting too. When a species goes like a radio, I'm thinking about the solutions. When a species goes really overboard and people just keep nesting them, we might have like some. I could definitely implement something that, like Troy, that we say okay, finished. Like raptor right now, boom, no new babies, and new babies dead. So that's one solution. And then I didn't pull the trigger on that yet, but that's definitely something I'm thinking about. Because overall nesting is good for the server, but if you take the very popular species already, especially I have this especially in mind for certain species like allosaurs. Like we're gonna try to heavily restrict them, and if people are like bragging about, yeah, I nested 120 allo today, then that's a problem. It can be very quickly, easily solved, actually. What happened? Go to recording here. Yeah, so, like I said, obviously some species are worse than others, so if, yeah, obviously some species I think will not be a problem. I mean, Hipsy doesn't have a restriction. You can have, some species don't even have population control at all, so. Like Drio also, you can have as many Drios as you like, it will never lock. Because where would we? The more Drios there are, the better it is for everybody. Um, I meant more for species like raptors, omnis, like the dibbles, like the popular combat ones that kind of should get restricted more. What do you think of the PT change nerf? No opinion. I have not played the Horde Test branch ever. Not this one, not the previous one. The last time I played one of these test branch was a stress test, and that was whew, a year and a half ago, probably close to 2 years ago. At least. I really like I look at the patch notes and the general feedback a little bit, but like the how like the when people are complaining that it's super laggy or whatever, so that I can get an idea like if is it coming soon, so that I can prepare on my own. But like I had never played them myself. I really can't be bothered with this. You gave PT much more stam. Oh, okay, why not? Hipsy town straight. What does that mean? Not sure what you mean here. Oh, Yeah, I heard the Hipsies were they gonna be that far. He's good, no? Nah, no, it's too big to get added. Because if you add them, it's such a stronger choice. Like I like to like encourage like kind of like prey species. Mayas are not exactly prey species. Yeah, they're on the plate, but if you can get the same reward as playing like Drill, then it's kind of like unfair. I mean, there could you could make an argument that there should be more levels of rewards or whatever within the endangered stuff, but I mean, I'm a one guy developer, so I have to do what I am. I cannot like I do everything myself, so I have a kid, I have other tasks, I have a job, so cannot just be. I have to choose my battles, and having a bunch of different layers for endangered species is doable, but it's not something I want to venture into right now. But never say never. We're not my so I'm not going on the endangered. Very nice to see all these Hipsies. Have you thought about making cool? Well, it's not a. Yeah, actually, I did, but nah. I mean, it's still a multiplayer game. Um, it will be a bit sad if you force players to play solo with certain species. At least Trike, you can do it. You play with one friend. It'll be the same with Rex. We'll allow 2 Rex. I think forcing players to play solo Rex and Trike, it's it's not that great. Rex limit 5 or 6? What are you smoking? It's gonna be 2, man. 2, not 3. 2, 5 or 6. Oh, we have a. What is going on? I have to look into that after the stream. That's a thunder. That's the one you can get during a thunderstorm. One of my favorite. Pretty sober, pretty nice. You meant, oh, many on the server are allowed to play. Oh. So you mean like one in the entire server? I mean, that's a bit low, no? I mean, there's still 340 players or something. Like one trike. Also, it's not really a fixed number. It's not like, oh, you put 5 and then all the other ones drop dead. Like, that's not how it works. People have saves, people connect on the server. So it's more complex than this. Uh, and depending if it's like Trike is an apex, so they have a different logic than the other species. Rex is gonna be on the apex logic too, because there's more taken into account. Like if I take like another species, like any I don't know, raptor or whatever, it's not just the amount of they are, it's also their progression. Because having a lot of small raptors is not that bad. Having a lot of big ones, I mean, raptors are a bad example, but like let's say I don't know, Allosaurus. Having a lot of big Allosaurus is a big problem. Having a lot of small ones, not as much of a big problem. Because then they can get eaten by other stuff and things like that. So there's more to it taken into account than just like, oh, there's 12 Allosaurus. Kill them all. Yeah, Rex will definitely have custom logics with a lot of systems to make them maybe harder to grow. I have to think. Um, it will probably be getting normed by some system. So I don't want that they're easy mode to grow. But yeah, be determined. You know your favorite used to be. I don't like what they did with it, and I don't like what they did with a lot of. So I'd say nowadays the dinos, if I'm gonna be playing, the ones I'm more likely to pick is gonna be like Hera, Terra, Baby. But like I said, I don't play that much anymore. Like I just don't have the time. So um, it's a bit difficult to sit down for a long session, back to back. That's the main problem. If I could pause and come back an hour later, maybe. Ay 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 ay. There we go. More of it. All right. They know what I did to Apex Logic? Nah, probably not. The thing with Dano is that yeah, they can get strong and stuff, but their movement range makes them severely limited. So if you have too many Danos, they're still stuck in the same bodies of waters, so they tend to eat each other because they're bored or whatever. And if you have too many of them, the worst that can really happen is that it's boring for the land players a bit because there's less players on the map roaming around. But it's not like the Danos are gonna suddenly jump out of the water, running super fast, grabbing them. Like, it's just um, Danos are not that much of a big impact in the end because they're super limited in their range of movements. They have to stick in water. So to answer your question, no, they're probably gonna stay on the same. They're not gonna be on the Apex Logic. The one I'm way more worried about and probably might do some some custom stuff for is Allosaurus. It's gonna be super popular. It's technically not an Apex. So yeah, Allosaurus is a much bigger interrogation mark than Dano. Yeah, Smug. Like I said, I can have them ignored by a bunch of systems. Anyway, like Sarah is now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to check what I do with that. If it's really busted, I'll have to go heavy-handed, but I will be iterative. Like when this patch come out, like I said, a lot of stuff's gonna break, and I'm gonna have much more urgent stuff than game balance, and I'll fix some stuff, and then yeah, then we'll see from there. This guy got the orange, the Halloween imitation. Oh, um. What is this? I have a plus here. Members only live stream. No, do that. Yeah. If it's really busted, they won't. I don't think they will grow out of it. Like when a dinosaur is really busted, it just keeps getting picked, and that's just true in any online game. Especially a game where you can lose like 5 hours of growth. Like, if. By the way, you guys that play the horde test, how's the hacking situation now? Because I heard the last patch they did, a lot of hacking was gone. Is that true or is it already back in full swing? Because I know, like, before that, whoo, hacking was kind of out of control. Yeah, so they probably did. They will never announce it because they don't want to give them any info. They probably did change some anti-cheat related stuff. Now, it's always a cat and mouse, huh? So, wish I were. Oh, okay. Well, if they crash every 10 minutes, then maybe that's why you don't see hackers. Um, but it's yeah, obviously like if they patch some ways of attacking the servers, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna um that like 2 weeks later they're not gonna find another way to do it again, and that's always cat and mouse. But it was a cat and mouse that was kind of like a losing battle. Are you Italian or German? Neither. I'm Canadian or Quebec. Um, ooh, we have a Tide 10-0. Yeah, yeah, I'm from Quebec. When I speak like that, tabarnak, you're probably gonna hear it in my accent. Yeah, I mean, when you guys say the servers cannot handle many players, I mean, I'm running my EU server at 340 slots, and there are performance issues, but it's mostly related to the fact that they broke the server's full error. So what we have right now is that I implemented this emergency whitelisting because I mean we had to turn off the queue because the queue had bugs where it didn't let people in fast enough. So the queue will kick in, and then people will be in the queue, but the people will quit the server at a faster rate than the queue let them in. So the server will basically start depleting. So then we turn off the queue, but then when you turn off the queue, you used to have like a server saying like the server is full. This is already patched on the org test, by the way, since months apparently. I spoke with them ages ago about that. But but right now on this version that we're running, the server is full error never happens. So if you don't have the queue up, it just let people in no matter what. So you can up at like 400 on 340. So I did this emergency thing that is like it looks at the amount of IP addresses, and when there's too many on that port, it says, okay, screw that. And it only authorizes packet transfer from the IPs that were already there for 5 minutes. And that's the reason you have sometimes randomly these pings when the server is really packed and the whitelist is on. That's the reason we have sometimes we have some performance issues because the moment the whitelist drops, then a lot of people start trying to join, and then it's basically like because there's some validation being done with easy anti-cheat and stuff like that. So the server starts working over time, trying to process the stuff. So it's basically when the whitelist goes down and the traffic can flow again in on that port, then you have the players are essentially DDoSing the server. Um, but normally, like I said, next patch this is fixed. So I would like to reintroduce the queue, but that will depends if the queue is actually fixed or not. That's another question. If the queue is fixed, then I'd like to have the queue again. But if we cannot have the queue properly, that works properly, then we'll probably just have the service folding, which is definitely fixed from what I understood. No, that's not just sometimes. It's if I didn't have my whitelisting now, it would just let as many people as are trying to join. Because right now there is no check on the. This is completely broken right now. That's just how the server works on this build right now. But that's a bug. They are aware of that and they already addressed it, but they didn't deploy that. So it's gonna be in the next patch. It went to almost 400 at some point. before I did the whitelist thing, it won one time. It won at 400 or 397 or something. Well, the whitelist has problem, like I said, because when the whitelist goes down, then everybody starts joining, and then it initiates a bunch of easy anti-cheat initiation check or whatever it's doing in the background, and then that actually creates on itself performance issue. So I'd rather actually, I mean, it's a bit shitty that the players then they have to refresh, and ideally, like I said, I would like the queue back, but the queue, we'll see if it works or not. But yeah, anyway, these are technical stuff. So we're doing what we have, and this. If you want to run an IL server, you have to be very good at improvising last minute stuff. The whitelisting is definitely some pocket knife, starting a fire in an emergency type of stuff. Like I did that on the corner table because I was like, oh, it doesn't work. And each patch is different. What kind of skin is this? Is that a flayed? What is this guy? Or is that a normal skin? I'm not sure. Or maybe it's a kid? Oh, no. Nice. Smooth flying. Oh, that's definitely a zombie. Like a red zombie. Oops, sorry. Look, there's a vice beer coming up. Well, the whitelist will probably stay in the end. Depends what we do. I will probably always have the whitelist running, but as a really like emergency thing in the background that should technically never kick in. If the queue is doing its job properly, the whitelist should never kick in. But it's always good to have it, I think. That's not true. It could theoretically kick in if I have to think about that. Because if you have VIPs and admins, a lot of them connecting behind a queue, the server can go really over capacity, and then the whitelist could kick in. And then it could actually prevent VIPs from joining. Or maybe I should get rid of the whitelist when it's fixed. Now, the whitelist has downside too. It has performance problems. Because everybody joins in at the same time. They all look at the message, and when Discord says, okay, go, then everybody goes at the same time, and then it essentially creates a mini DDoS. And then sometimes you can feel it in game. Not every time, but if enough people, because there's a whole process. When you attempt to join, it checks, okay, what's your Epic ID in the background? You don't know it, but you have an Epic ID. Then it starts doing like a validation with Epic. I don't know what they're doing exactly. But all this stuff takes resources, and if you have enough people doing it at the same time, then it can create performance problem. So I know it's not ideal, but that's what I had to implement. Otherwise, it was just basically a free fall. Join. 410 players. People lagging everywhere. It's either that or a queue that just didn't work. So. Well, the queue. I prefer the queue, especially with all the stuff I implemented. RQ goes pretty fast. Like if you compare it to any server, RQ is like twice faster, thanks to the auto FK kick and stuff like that. Like a proper fight going on here. Yeah, it's gonna be on Petits Pieds. One of them is gonna crash in. It's just a question. It's not if, it's when. Oh, that's a volcano core one. Son of core. Or son of the core, I forgot. Ooh, it's already 7. Ay, ay, ay. These must have been nested in, or... No, they probably exchanged the skin code, I guess. Nice one. I might have quite a few decent shots, because I did a lot of recording before I went on... What do you mean? I was gonna say vacation, before my son was born. I didn't look into it, but I remember recording some good fights and stuff like that. So I might actually be sitting on decent footage. Hey, what's up, Karasu? I might have enough footage to do a small, fun, few minutes video. Yeah, the end system seems quite alright. I just hope I can track it. I have to, because I remember at some point I asked them, do you have logs for that? And they were like, no. And then, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, they did add some logs when you entom, which will allow us to track it and have an idea what people do when they entoms, things like that. Oh my god. You meant to do this? Just say this kid. It's 2 maxmen. What are they doing? And that should work. They're definitely too big. Wait, there's no East Lake anymore. There's no East Lake. East Lake is gone, no? Used to be like the little oasis, but they removed that. They separate now. Yeah, seems like they did. Okay. I mean, counting to 2 is pretty complicated. Oh! Some action going on. Packies are always good fun to watch. Wish there was more. Maybe I should put them back on the endangered species, but they're gonna be pretty strong, I think, with Prime Elder, no? The Packies? Aren't they, like, kind of busted? Mutation true. Yeah, these mutation things got a bit out of hand. But that's good that somebody mentioned that they removed the speed mutation, because the speed buff on the mutations, I'll probably re-enable them as soon as it's back. Because these were so busted. Especially if they buff them with all the Entom cycles. Like, it really disbalances the entire game. If you don't have, like, some species, then suddenly they can't escape anymore, they can catch, like... Ah, yeah, the huge Denmark. Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, every species can have their individual pop control settings. Right now, they're pretty generous on pack keys because they don't matter. But if they're really strong, then they'll be and popular. Then, like like the set like the settings, they're not equal per species for each species. Obviously, like it's like I said, some species have no pop control, like Drio, Hipsies. You'll never trigger it. There's no limits. Um, some species at the end of the day, the real factor is how popular is the species and what's their impact on the ecosystem. If you have a species that is very popular and it has like a huge impact, like like a lot of uh, T-Rex, or maybe in this way, like Sarah's. You have if Sarah is super popular on this patch, and it has a huge impact because they're strong, and it's bad for the entire ecosystem. So then we go more heavy-handed on the population control, so that at least their numbers are kept in check a little bit. If you have if I don't know, if tomorrow morning Drios will be super popular. I don't know, some YouTuber did a video with 5 million views showing Drio that it's fun, and nesting as Drio is super fun, and then suddenly you have a bunch of people wanting to nest Drios. Uh, yeah, it will be very popular, but their impact on the ecosystem will actually be positive. Because if you're these cardinals and the map is crawling with Drios everywhere, then that's good. It's good for everybody. So that's the thing. If a species has a negative impact on the ecosystem and is popular, it's a bad combination. And then you want to go heavy on them. That's always how I balance this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean we did have internal discussions about this Sarah group number. Didn't they buff the group number of Sarahs on the horde test? Isn't it like 5 or something instead of 4? I remember reading something like that. Or was that just somebody talking shit? Uh, yeah, it's gonna be 4. I'm gonna be 5 on Petits Pieds. It's staying 4. I don't care what they did on the game. It's 4. Yeah, forget it. No. Oh, sorry. So they buffed the weight of full growth and 5 group limits. Okay. Whatever. Um. Yeah, now it's gonna be 4. Maybe even 3. Who knows? Definitely not 5. We have some climbing Ipsies here or something out. Where are they? I don't see them. I hear them. I don't get it. Eh? Wait, where are they? Eh? Oh, okay, no, never mind. Got it. I didn't even know there was a cave here. Wait. Ow! What is this cave? How did you get here? What? This is such a map bug that should never be. It's so obvious that, like, this is not intended this way. They were probably placing boulder, making them. It looks buggy. Wait. Oh no. Okay, no. Okay, that's where they come from. I was like, I thought it was closed. No, it is closed. Wait. The fuck? No, this is not intended this way. This is like clipping. I'm gonna ban all these Ipsies right now. Clipping through the map. So they found a way in through here somehow. Eh. Can I see her? No, I'm joking. I'm banning them. So they climb up here. I'm actually curious how they do it. So they climb up here, and then they have a hole here, and then they jump in. Okay, but this is clearly not intended by the devs. Like this is like, cause I guess when they make these, they probably have like some boulders in Unreal Engine or whatever. I don't think this they. I don't think the devs intended to do this. I mean, maybe they did, but I thought so. Okay. Oh, whatever. Seems like a legit place, actually. They're not really exploiting a bug. It's just a hole in there. Maybe it is intended, but kind of weird. Okay, I'm going to deal with this here. Yeah, that truck is not defending the. That's good. Hey, look at this. A truck that does not rule break. I mean, that Tano was kind of clearly trying, but. What are the devils? He's up there screaming. Oh shit. I'm canceling that. I don't want to be recording in this. Better. Unfortunately, Elvis did not get the memo. Elvis gonna have to deal with the consequences of his actions. I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired of trikes who don't get the memo. So Elvis, you're gonna enjoy your new home. No, I mean, you don't defend the freaking like. First he was kind of like ignoring them, but then he was just sitting on top of him. It's pretty obvious what he was doing. So yeah, Elvis. Well, Elvis is gonna have a new home here. Gonna look at Elvis, everybody. Don't go and arrest Elvis. Okay? Elvis is not paying the price for his action. Poor Elvis. Yeah, it's a good shot. I'm gonna record Elvis. Yeah, slow walk of shame. Oh, maybe he just left the game, no? Oh, he's walking back. No idea. Oh, I'm gonna record Elvis a bit. It's a great cinematic shot, actually. So, what did we learn today, kids? Message retracted. I don't know what you wrote. It's also a cinematic shot right there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, these are nice scenic shots at least. Seems like he's got a clear passage to cross at least. Skin from losing the no, and if I not really, and if I even if I wanted to, I wouldn't do it. Shit, I hope he has enough stamina. I mean, I don't want to kill Elvis either. If he's gonna drown, then I'll take him to the other side. Hopefully. Oh no, Elvis! No! He's choking out. Okay, no, that's not fair. It was a minor offense. We don't want to kill Elvis either. There you go, Elvis. You go now. You go. Yeah, I don't think he has a stem for it, no? They cannot swim that far, can they? Anyway. Now he's on the right side, so... It's not gonna drown. I didn't want to drown Elvis. I just wanted to teach him a lesson about defending players he's not supposed to defend. Yeah, yeah, probably. I mean, some species can definitely make it, but I don't think that's one of them. But he's been a long, so I've seen many times a try called Elvis. He's definitely a old timer. This guy, not a new player, so he should know better. Initially, he was staying clear from the fight, but at some point, it got the better of him. Oh. Oh. How the hipsies are here. They're not in their hole anymore. Just beat the crap out of that Tenno. But they're not that evil, because they're not killing the hipsies. Yeah, the track nesting is... I spoke with one of the dev a while ago, and I know I'm not the only one. I know some other server owners also did, because we wanted more detailed logging about nesting, which will allow to make some more interesting custom logic, track better things, and which will, for example, controlling trikes will be possible. So then we could have technically some limited fashion of track nesting. But the problem is, if I have a logic that was put in place with long cooldown stuff, but even with this, whoops, it's my pretty flayed Rex. Even with this, that was just like people just nest, non-stop, and that renders the... Was not many people. It was the same like 4 or 5 people that spent all day doing that, and they were pretty proud about it. But I decided not to. I decided to just turn it off entirely. I knew that was probably what was gonna happen, but yeah. So for now, no one tried nesting. When we have better logs for nesting, and that's, like I said, that's something I spoke with one of the devs, and they said it was, we could do that. When, I don't know. When that's possible, then come back to it. Right. They're just having a good time. Yeah, serial nesters. I mean, I like to encourage nesting, but if at the end of the day it's at the detriment of like the whole ecosystem, then that's not good. Like I said, I have ideas of how to I could do it for a per species basis and like basically do like the trike. Once you reach a certain cap or something, no more hatching of that species for some time. But for now I'm not doing it. But that's a possibility. Oh, I pressed the damn wrong button again. Yeah. We'll see. Probably about to hop off, honestly. I'm doing a little more of a round, see what's up there. If something interesting to show off. Didn't see much fights today. We saw a lot of like people doing around nesting, but not much. Oh, I say that, and now I see something happening. I see Edoras probably putting a Carno out of his misery. Oh. Venturing in islands is like, oh, and now I get this. Okay, after that I have to need to play with the. I keep wanting to clear my cache, but I can't. I'm streaming. What was the point? Get people. Right now there. Wait, hold on. People on the server right now, 350. I guess the. I guess the. Let me check. I guess the map is. Oh, let me check. I guess the. Yeah, the whitelist is going on and off and on and off. Yeah, mixed sorting is allowed. Except for trikes. Herbivores can mix herd, but there's other system for herbivores. If there's too many herbivores, big herbivores in one area, then they start getting debuff and stuff. So there's more to it than this. So it's not just mix herding and all. It's within certain boundaries. That Elvis. Not Elvis, is another one. Like, how did he make it back this fast? Oh, so the Cardinal got away. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, true. Stegos cannot mix back. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good catch. Teamwork. Cardinals about to visit Highlands. Sounds like a terrible place to hang out as a little Cardinal family, but. Devil is protecting Carno. Wait, is he? No. I don't think it was. Edoras was in this group, so she thought that. I'm pretty sure she'll be on top of it. Oh, there's some terrace here. Should we call in to end this stream? Should we call in a sandstorm? Smooth flying. Nice. Did you guys see this? I was like recording a scenic shot, and it was like one of them, he just killed himself into the ground. I was like, that's so beautiful, and I just see this guy face blending. Sandstorm. Sounds like people want some sandstorm. Oh boy. Yeah. I was like, what a nice shot. I could do a video. And then he just like, it was random one, just die into it. I might actually just put that in as an Easter egg, because the shot was great, I think. But yeah. Oh well. Okay then, no sandstorm people. Jeez. I thought it could look nice to record a bit of people in the sandstorm. Alright. How about we got call it a day? Let's have a little last look. If we can see something nice. Been already what, over 2 hours, huh? Oh, time flies when your life is falling apart. I'm joking. All good. A happy father. So. No. Joke aside, I'm been having a lot of fun IRL these days. It's definitely a new adventure. Okay. So. We'll have some admins playing together here. See what we're gonna see. Noir Goblin, that's bad French by the way. It should be Goblin Noir. The adjective comes after. Like film noir, for example. She looking in. What's wrong with him? These two trolls. Okay, I'm going away then. I don't give trolls attention. Ooh. Whoa, that is nice. That's the shot I wanted. Oh, they're even hunting him. Okay, that's gonna be the picture wrap right there. That's a rare hunt. That's a albino trike, guys. Not every day you see one of these. And then they're hunting him at the same time. Because usually the people don't bother too much with them. That was 100% a force log. Like he went up there and he banged that they will like. That was for sure a force log. Yeah, you don't go up there like you have the high ground and then like this guy. So he's definitely gonna get penalized for that. I know his name. I saw it coming, so I checked his name. I was gonna slay him, but I couldn't slay him because he was already technically offline, but his dinosaur was still there. Yeah, he logged. So he's gonna. That was not a D. That was not a crash. Like, you don't go on top of that. That was 100%. He knew it was over, so he was banking that it would be too afraid to get up, and then he would like disappear. He didn't DC. You don't go there, right there on this position and DC. That was a. Anyway, he's definitely gonna hear about that one. I know who it was. So. Well, it's a bit sad that we didn't see a real end of a hunt, but hey. We wouldn't be hating on him if he played and died like a man. Like the guy went under a stone and forced log, so yeah. It's not about being Herbie or not or whatever. It's just about fair play. Like he got caught, he was dying. Just take it and I mean he had a he lost his albino. Yeah, that's the thing. This Herbie didn't like there's clowns on both sides. The amount of idiotic carnivores also that we see, like you have no idea what goes on. You guys are playing in your corner and stuff. You don't see what's going on around on the map. Now we see the tickets and ooh, there's some wild stuff. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna little cinematic zoom out, and I think that's gonna conclude it for this stream because yeah, I've got a few things to do. Always probably coming back with the kids soon. Huh? Check. Whoa, look at all these people. Few handmans playing. So yeah, well, probably yeah. I mean, I did more in the past. Like I said, now I've got my. I have a little over 4 months old baby now, so and to get like 2-3 hours back to back like this, it's pretty uncommon these days. So I do mostly server stuff and video stuff, because I can do it a bit on my own time. Sitting down and like talking with the chat for 3 hours is a bit of a luxury these days. But yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes. But don't know when. So we see each other's on the server or on Discord and or on the next stream. Ciao guys, thanks.